of dancing samba is actually walking. So the difference between a samba walk, or a strut as I like to call it, and an everyday walk is enormous. So it's about entering a room or entering the stage or entering the dance floor with confidence, with attitude, with sassiness. So I'm going to demonstrate all the different ways that we can walk in samba and give you some tips as well on how to walk in high heels that you're going to be able to bring into your everyday life, which is always an excellent skill for women. So to begin with, we want to have a look at how we walk normally. So if I walk on a normal basis, I tend to, obviously everyone walks differently, but we tend to walk quite parallel with our feet and ankles underneath our hips and our hands moving in line with us. Now this is fine, lovely, obviously posture's very nice, but it's not sexy. So if we walk onto a dance floor, onto a stage like this, there's not going to be any impact. People are going to think, oh well, she's just walking. So what do we do differently in samba? We bring in the element of showgirl walk. And you've probably seen the showgirls of the Moulin Rouge, of Las Vegas, looking so glamorous and making their beautiful entrance walks look so effortless. There's actually a lot of technique involved behind those walks. So I'm going to break it down. It's a little different to samba. Samba, we use our hips and our arms a little more. And don't forget, a lot of the time we are in beautiful big back pieces and costumes. But for the purpose of actually learning how to walk from the very basics in high heels, let's strip it right back. So rather than walking parallel with our feet, we're going to imagine that we're walking on a tightrope, so one line. So to begin with, I want you to come into your samba arms. So squeeze between the shoulder blades, hands in line with shoulders, and all we're going to try and do is walk in a straight line. So we're going to step and step, step and step, and you probably find you'll be losing your balance, so you want to squeeze the tummy in, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and really try to pull up. And remember that technique that we learned from the previous lessons of imagining that you have a pole coming all the way through your body that's holding you up. So when you walk, you don't want to take your weight forward or your weight back. So if I demonstrate on the side, I don't want to walk with my weight forward, or I don't want to walk with my weight back. I want to make sure that as I take a step forward, my chest comes with me. Step, 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 step. So if I add my samba arms to this, and you see me from behind, I'm taking the right leg forward, trying to walk on that tightrope and keep my posture. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's your first practice exercise. I just want you walking around the house, pulling up through the body, remembering samba posture, shoulders back, chest up, draw the rib cage and the belly in, and as you walk, take your weight with you. Then, from there, we're going to have a look at the correct foot technique. So there are many different variations here, but to begin with, we're going to start with the basic step. So, as I step forward, I want to remember that I'm not stepping like I normally step in real life, heel, toe, because we've got high heels on. So if we step heel first with high heels, we're going to snap our heels, lose our balance. So I'm always going to step toe, heel. So I'm going to lengthen the leg, point the toes, transfer the weight from the toes to the heels, and take the body with me. This is really tricky to do in slow motion. You'll find yourself getting a bit off balance, but this is where it's important to squeeze the belly and also to use your toes. So if you imagine that my fingers are your toes, we want to squeeze and really try and connect with the floor here. So the idea is that we're not only just stepping with the foot, but we're using the toes to grip the floor. That's going to help you a lot with your balance. Okay? So, samba arms, and we're stepping. Toe, heel, transfer the weight. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So if we take a look on the side, with the toe, transfer the weight to the heel, I'm going to bring the heel in to create a turnout with my foot. If you're going to do this, you just need to make sure that you step straight to begin with. Step straight and then bring the heel in. Otherwise what's going to happen is you're either going to step pigeon-toed or you're going to step with turnout like a ballerina, which doesn't look very elegant in high heels. Okay, so let's try that again. Samba arms for your posture. We're starting toe and then transferring our weight as the heel comes in. Toe, bringing the heel in, or simply stepping straight and straight. From the back, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. What you probably noticed is as I draw my back foot in to step forward, I bring it past my ankle. This is just to keep the movement nice and clean and elegant. So rather than stepping, 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 and making it look really clunky, what we're going to do is draw the foot in each time. So as I step and transfer, I'm going to draw the back foot in, connect with the heel, and then step out. Draw the back foot in, connect with the heel, step out. So from the side, draw the back foot in, connect with the heel, step out. Back foot in, connect with the heel, step out. In, step out, and in, step out. Okay, so obviously we're not going to have our arms like this when we are trying to balance on a tightrope. So what do we do with arms? So many different options. We can just simply have our hands on our hips. We can bring our Samba arms. We can extend the arms out like we had them with palms facing up or palms facing down, but we're going to start to add shoulders to this movement. So to begin with, let's start with our hands on our hips and use our shoulders. What's going to happen here is the same leg that goes in front, the same shoulder is going back. So if I turn from behind, if I step forward with my right leg, my right shoulder is coming back. 1. Forward with my left shoulder is coming back. Forward with my right shoulder. Forward with my left shoulder. From the front, forward with my right shoulder. Forward with my left shoulder. Right and left, right and left. So when I roll my shoulders back, I want to try and open up the body. The idea is that we want to create a beautiful angle when we walk. So a few signs that you know that you're not doing the right shoulder-leg combination is that you're going to look like this. Okay, we want the opposite happening. So as one leg goes forward, the opposite shoulder goes back. But we want to make sure that we really roll that shoulder. So refer to our warm-up exercises where we're doing lots of shoulder rolls to start with. Because otherwise, if we simply bring the shoulder back, the movement looks very robotic. So the idea is that we want to roll that shoulder back. As we roll the shoulder back, the rib cage follows and we're getting a really nice line. Okay? So a little practice exercise is just to roll the shoulder back and back, back and back. You can also place the hands on the shoulders and use your elbows to roll back and back and back and back. The idea here is that your hand is helping to really bring the shoulders back. So from behind, I want to roll back and back and back and back, or placing the hands, elbow, 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 elbow. So then the movement eventually looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 from the back, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, next time you go to work, next time you go to a party, I want you to practice walking in like this, strutting. So the idea is that we want to have our chin up, our shoulders back. We want to project confidence when we walk, because no one wants to see anyone walk into work, walk into a party, walk onto a dance floor, shoulders down, looking down and out. So even if you're having a bad day, the most important thing is fake it till you make it. Lift the chin, roll the shoulders back, get into that power pose, and immediately you're going to feel so much better. We're going to add that to our basic Samba step to really rock it when we strut. Okay, so let's add our struts to music. So remembering, we want to come into our Samba hand position, roll the shoulders back, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Imagining that we're walking on a tightrope. So we're lengthening the right leg, toes pointed, stepping toes, and then heels transferring the weight. Lengthening, toe, heel, transferring the weight. Pull up through the rib cage, draw the belly in. Use the toes to grip the ground. And squeeze between your shoulder blades to keep your balance. Let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, and around. Right leg forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And let's take a look from the side so you can check and make sure that your posture is correct. So shoulders back, rib cage and belly drawn in. Coming into our balance position here. Starting with the right, we're projecting our weight forward. Forward, so the upper body is above the lower body. Make sure that you point the toes and use the toes to grip the ground. Tummy in, back the other way. And 1, 2, 1. Drawing the feet past the ankles. 2, 1, 2. Okay, now let's add shoulders to that movement. Remember, right shoulder goes back when the right leg comes forward. So we'll start with hands on hips to begin with. Stepping forward with the right leg, right shoulder comes back. Stepping forward with the left leg, left shoulder comes back. Right, left. Right, left. A little faster. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back the other way. Right shoulder back, right leg forward. 1, and left. And right, and left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so at home I want you to practice a variety of these. So we've got our shoulders, our Samba arms, and our parading arms. So whatever feels comfortable for you, but you can practice in 4s or 8s, which is generally probably easiest to remember. So let's give that a go. Let's try with shoulders, 4 walks, then 4 Samba arms, and then 4 showgirl arms. Ready? Right leg forward, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Samba arms. Right, left, showgirl arms. 2, 3, 4, and around. 5, 6, 7, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, Samba arms. Right, left, showgirl. 1, 2, 3, 4, and any other variations that feel good to you. Alright, stay with us. We are almost at the end of the course. We're going to do some fantastic poses to finish off, to have you up and dancing like a Brazilian Samba queen in no time. See you next lesson. Mwah. Beijos!